Before we start, I would like you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Insane Worlds. 5. Puentes Dam. Back in 1802, the Puentes Dam in the southeastern Murcia region of Spain was the country's longest, 940 feet, 286.5 meters from end to end, just over 7 miles, 11 kilometers from the city of Lorca. The dam stood 165 feet or 50 meters tall. Jeronimo Ortiz de Lara designed the structure, and starting in 1785, construction took 6 years. Perhaps it was an omen that the dam was built to replace one which had failed in 1648. This new dam got off to an inauspicious start, with its reservoir remaining almost entirely dry due to nearly a decade of severe drought in Murcia, but the heavens finally opened with a vengeance in March 1802. By the end of April, the dam looked to be on the cusp of overflowing. That was when it failed, releasing a 40-foot-high or 12-meter-high torrent of water, heading straight for Lorca. The deluge destroyed more than 800 homes plus many industrial and farm buildings. Loss of life was also heavy. 608 died in the flood. Number 4. St. Francis Dam. Completed in 1926, the 70-foot-long or 21.3-meter-long St. Francis Dam lay about 40 miles or 64 kilometers to the northwest of Los Angeles. Its purpose was to store water for the city's aqueduct network. The concrete structure stood at the height of 205 feet or 62.5 meters. The Los Angeles Bureau of Water Works and Supply was responsible for the construction, with its chief engineer William Mulholland taking the lead on the project. Mulholland was a self-taught engineer but did have experience in constructing several dams. However, those had been embankment dams rather than concrete dams. This turned out to be a critical point, as did the fact that during design work, the dam's height was increased by 20 feet or 6 meters. Unfortunately, the effect of this increase on the overall structure of the dam was not properly considered. Sure enough, a couple of years after completion, in 1928, the dam failed catastrophically. This resulted in the deaths of some 400 Californians. Number 3. Malpasset Dam. Located on the French Riviera near Cannes, the Malpasset Dam spanned the Reyran River. Building started in 1952, and when the dam was completed, a couple of years later, it was 218 feet or 66.5 meters tall and a little over 22 feet or 6.7 meters thick. A single spillway was built at the center of the structure's 736 foot or 224 meter length. It wasn't until December 1957 that the dam's reservoir was finally filled to its capacity. And that's when it failed. In the lead-up to the collapse, there had been days of extreme rainfall and gales, which presumably contributed to a catastrophe that took the lives of 421 people. The death toll was higher than it might have been because flooded access roads hindered the arrival of rescue services. The subsequent inquiry found that Malpasset Dam included grave design deficiencies, which were compounded by a lack of thorough geological surveying. Number 2. Brumadinho Dam. The Brumadinho Dam in Brazil wasn't built to store water for irrigation or drinking. Its purpose was to contain toxic spill-off from mining operations extracting iron ore. It was basically full of poisonous mud, essentially millions of tons of noxious sludge. When it failed in January 2019, it released a torrent of toxic waste which engulfed nearby farms and villages, resulting in 270 deaths. Brazilian mining company Vale was the mine operator, and in 2021 it was ordered to pay compensation of $7 billion, a sum that may yet increase. That's a lot of money, but then this incident was the worst industrial accident Brazil has ever seen. The flood destroyed the village of Corrego de Ferro. An alarm system was installed there to warn villagers of any impending danger, but on that day it didn't function. Shirley Goncalves, a villager who survived but lost her husband who worked at the mine, told the BBC, "Vale destroyed our lives. They must have known the dam would break, but they don't care about their employees, they care about their money." 1. Dale Dyke Reservoir. The Dale Dyke Reservoir was located some 8 miles or 12.8 kilometers from the northern English city of Sheffield. The 100-foot-high dam was of the earth embankment type, and it stretched for 500 feet or 152 meters, holding back a reservoir that was a mile or 1.6 kilometers long and a quarter mile or 0.4 kilometers wide. As the structure was nearing completion in March 1864, a heavy storm hit the area, and the dam was breached. The collapse of the structure released a torrent of 650 million gallons, or 2,954 million liters of water down the Loxley Valley. The deluge passed through a couple of towns before reaching as far as Sheffield, where the flooding rose to a depth of 6 feet. Houses, pubs, factories, and other buildings were flattened, and at least 240 people perished. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.